Hi, thanks for checking out our channel here. This is going to be, hopefully, how to test and repair a electric fence charger. This is a, this is Pasture Management Systems PM104. It's a 5.7 stored, 4 output joules unit. This is a basically a Zareba 75 mile or American Farm Works 70, one of them 75 mile units made by Zareba, Blitzer, them guys. This must have been a private label promotional thing for this group here, something like that. So it's not very old. It's a 2016 model based on the first 2 digits right there, 16. So we're going to get into it and see what we can do with it. I'll read the note on it. It says it clicks but no output voltage, so probably a bad output transformer. So we're going to wire up a new one in there and see what happens. There's our information right there. There's also links in the description area you can click on. We work on all brands of these things. Alright, so let's, before we plug it in, let's open it up since there's something moving around on the inside. I need to find the tool to take this apart. These aren't Phillips screws, they're Torx. I think this is the right one. No screw in that one. Okay, let's pull this back cover off. Alright, see, I saw this black soot right here. I was like, something burnt up. Then I open it up. And you see this is all burnt up inside there. So yeah, that's the transformer's bad. Let's go ahead and plug it in like they were saying just to see if it does click. Okay, it does click. That's a good sign. That means everything else in the board is probably working fine. Actually, we'll leave these wires plugged in for a minute. I'm going to snip them off here because I'm going to use these wires for something on this unit. Oh yeah, burnt up inside there. The piece that was rolling around the inside was this little resistor. It's goes across here. That light bulb to protect it so it doesn't, the output voltage on this doesn't burn it up. That's what was rolling around inside, but you can see all the burnt stuff there, all the residue. Alright, I'm going to grab another transformer. Alright, this is the transformer we're going to use. I don't like their transformers because of the lack in quality. But I mean, it wasn't the transformer's fault. It was the lightning got a hold of it on the fence side. But I like these transformers better. Now it will sit down inside there basically the same. I don't remember offhand if we need to trim. We may have to trim up some of the plastic right here to make it sit flush. But I believe that these wires here are a little too short to reach that board. So what we'll do is we'll have to what am I thinking? We'll need to splice them together, and then on this side we'll be able to they're long enough to reach right there. Make sure my fencing ground is backwards, from how these wires come out. So we'll have to just do that. It really doesn't matter, but we'll do it just to be on the safe side. There's no really polarity on the output side of the transformer. It doesn't matter. Circuit doesn't connect itself to an animal or a person or a grass. It's the fence, between the fence and ground. That's when the circuit connects. So that it doesn't really matter on the transformer which one's where. The only thing that they also lose when we do this transformer is they lose their flashing light. And 99% of the time people don't care about the light anyways, and half the time they're burned out where you can't see them anyways, and sometimes you have to be looking straight at them because they're not an actual like LED where you can see it from all directions. You have to look at basically straight on for you to actually read it. Okay, now this board's probably got a charge built up in it because I did plug it in and try to run with it. So you got to be a little careful that you get shocked by one of these capacitors because they'll hurt you. You can go on the back side and discharge. I just touch the two solder joints or the solder connections there and there or there and there with this, but I'm a little gun shy with the capacitors, and I usually use a big resistor to bleed it off, but resistor's too narrow and it won't reach. Actually, it might reach. I use a big resistor like this. Go across one. There it was. A little pop come from it. Let's hold on there for a moment. Across from here to here. That's good enough. Alright, so this was a little loose, this particular one, so we'll tighten it up. Plug it back onto here. Now I got to decide how do I want to attach these wires from to here, because we do need to cut these back a little long. Sure. Actually, I think these might reach. Well, I'm going to do the red one first. Well, we're going to put the black one where the red one was. There's no polarity to these transformers, so it doesn't matter which one. They color code them just for manufacturing wise and I don't know, assembly wise, I don't know, but there's no real polarity to these transformers, especially the primary side. They're just a closed loop, so it does not matter which wire goes where. Let's see if this red wire will reach down here. Come on. Come on. This has got a bunch of freaking solder on it. It won't sit down all the way. I didn't do that. Who the hell did? Let's see if we can suck up some of that solder out of there. Whoever soldered the connector onto that wire got a little excited and put way too much. I don't like that red wire. It's just stretched a little too tight. Alright, so let's pull this wire back off. Let's cut it off. I'll take that other red wire. And we're just going to solder and heat shrink this together. All right. Get some heat shrink out. Slide the heat shrink up over the connection. And then we'll heat shrink it. Alright, let's put this, I'll plug it in here in a minute, but let's put this cover on, see if I need to make any modifications to the case. Yep, it's a little too tall. There's some of this plastic here is in the way, so we'll just kind of snip some of it off. There we go. Alright, let's plug it in sure it still clicks. It's still clicking, it's good. And then we'll put our, let's put it back together first, since we know it's probably going to work just fine. I'm going to go ahead and put the cover on. And that fourth screw, the little stud was missing where it screws to, so it's only going to have three screws holding it together anyway. So we might put a little tape or something on this bottom corner, kind of help keep it together, just in case. Let's see if I'll get some tape here in a minute. Alright, take our fence tester. We're just going to go across the fence and ground. Plug it in. Hold on. My tester's having a conniption right now. Try this again. It was arcing on the inside. I could see it flashing up inside here, and it was basically going right across these two leads internally, and it was shorting this out a little bit, so I don't want to burn it up. So let me move that off to the side. It's got a lot of voltage there. So let me use my my fault finder here, put it across fence and ground. It says 15,000, but I don't think it's actually that high. These little testers get a little squirrely when you get right up next to them. So let's put so it seems to be working fine. Alright, so we're going to call that done on this one. So hopefully I got to put a little tape down that corner there to kind of, I don't want that to separate. I come apart if that, say that bottom screw breaks for some reason, that separates at the bottom. So I want to put some like Gorilla Tape type stuff there in the bottom corner. But there's information there. So if you got a fence charger that needs to be worked on, you're welcome to send it in to us. We do give free quotes, but it's a pretty cheap fix for this unit. This is probably $175 unit, give or take, $150, and we fix it for a lot less than that, less than half the price for sure. Alright, so if you got any questions or need any help or whatever, just give me a call or shoot me a text or email. And until next time, we'll see you guys later on. Bye bye.